Yo guys, I'm Truzuo and today we're reacting to Industry Shills finds out 10 out of 10 mixtape has completely failed despite their Astroturfing. This is by Rev. This is another person that I've casually watched, and he covers gaming news and all VTuber news and everything like that. So we're going to check him out because this game, Mixtape, was released and a lot of backlash is coming towards it because of the fact that it's basically advertised as a video game, but it plays more like a movie, and people are game journalists are giving it 10 out of 10s. Like IGN and some other game journalists, and I'm going to say it how it is. It's not a 10 out of 10 from what I've seen so far. We're going to check it out and see what all the controversy is about it. And yeah, I'm going to give some thoughts, and I also have some other clips to showcase the game and some other things that Xbox has posted, because I believe it was under their like bit of companies that they own, that they like manage for their studios. So let's check it out.
Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So in this video, we're going to be checking in on the surefire game of the year for 2026, Mixtape. This is the most astroturfed game we have seen in quite some time. The entire
the actual tags for this, dude. If your tag is one of these things, I'm sorry. Like that is not the selling point of your game. Like, I'm sorry. Like, sure, it, like appeals to this community, but that shouldn't, like, a game shouldn't like restrict like the viewpoints of, or like who it's made for. I don't know. That just seems like it also paints a target on your back that you're trying to appeal to these people as well. And with today's climate, dude, anytime you mention any of this, it's like automatically your shit's cooked.
History seems to be backing up this project, whether it's games journalists.
It has mostly good reviews, though. I don't know how that's possible.
They are trying to psyop you and convince you this is a masterpiece of a game. However,
I'm pretty sure I've seen this reacting to a game show. I think it was the Xbox Game Showcase. And I was like, yeah, this is not my game. I think I skipped it over because I didn't watch it live or something. Or if I did watch it live, I just muted it because I couldn't stand it.
No matter how much,
I'm pretty sure it's like stop motion style or something like that.
Massively positive reviews we see from the industry.
Dude,
you are not.
All these game journalists nowadays are just like actually just so uncredible. Like IGN, you'd be giving games like 9 out of 10s that are the most like AI generated slop, or like the most like they made fun of the Mickey Mouse game that was like black and white. I forget what it's called. Because it had too many mouse puns or cheese puns or something. I'm like, dude, come on, man. It's like it's catered towards a kid or audience. It's catered towards a kid's audience and like a shooter. Like, so of course it's going to be like an old style like revamp of the game in that type of generation. So it's like, why does it matter? So all these reviews that all these game journalists do nowadays, it's just fake. It's just fake.
Convincing gamers this is the masterpiece they want you to believe it is.
Yeah,
in fact, we are now seeing those same shills and journalists crashing out, realizing that this game did not take off like they expected.
All the games that they expect to take off never do, because you know why? Because they're garbage. That's how it is. It's how we got to say it how it is. When they say they have a masterpiece, or it's going to change this generation or make the games industry like spin on its head because it's the next big thing, it's usually the opposite. Very rarely is it actually do something that changes the industry in a meaningful and impactful way. Usually it's just trash, slop, Concord, Marathon. I mean, Marathon surprisingly, came back a little bit, and probably, I don't know if they broke even, but they didn't lose as much money as they would have had if they released it when all that controversy came out with the stolen art or whatever with them. But I mean, it's still not doing great.
Realizing how powerless they are to the actual target audience of these studios, which should be gamers, because despite all of the astroturfing, right now Mixtape on its 4th day of release has 1,100 in-game players. And that's not very good. This is nothing more than a 3-hour-long animated slot film.
3 hours only? I mean, I guess if it's like a story thing, but I feel like that's still very low.
It has less,
and it's shaped like a film. That can't be good.
Choices, less buttons to press than probably the concurrent player amount you're going to see in about a month when this game completely.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of games that play for you. It's like, what is the point of playing the game? Like, it should just be like a film at that point. Like, I don't understand why you'd even do that. Like the quick time events, like in Spider-Man, or if you don't do it, Spider-Man will come in and save it. Like, I don't know if you've seen it. Like, there's a mall clip I don't know which Spider-Man, the PlayStation exclusive, whatever, where he like if you don't like save the kid, another Spider-Man will come in and save it. I think it's the Miles Morales and Spider-Man game, whatever they're together. I think it might be 2, and he saves them. It's just like why? Like why don't my choices impact the decision or the outcome of the game? So I don't know.
And that's for good reason.
Oh my, okay, my eyes, like, what is that? I know you like, what is that? That's their style, but that looks just horrible.
For those who have seen, this is a very unimpressive game. I mean, it's clunky, it's awkward, and it relies on 90s nostalgia bait that doesn't even make sense.
90s nostalgia bait. Okay, I'm going to firstly say I wasn't born in the 90s or whatever, but this just looks interesting. I'll say that while I'm keep talking.
Who went through the 90s at an appropriate age.
Okay, what is this camera angle? Is it supposed to be a side scroller, like a side scroller portion of the game? I'm so confused. It doesn't even look like they're inputting anything, because if they were, it would be like, I feel like behind the character or like directly parallel. You can see him like a side scroller, but it looks like it's on a side, like it's a
this
film.
Doesn't look like anything they experienced. In fact, this looks like the work of someone who's in their 20s currently, who only knows the 90s through pop culture, movies.
What is going on here?
And despite
this image is goated. IGN, Kotaku, Eurogamer, PC Gamer, Games Radar, all jerking each other off. Polygon, GameSpot. I mean, all these game journalists are so freaking bad. It's honestly hilarious. They're so unreliable. If you even take a second to read half the posts in like articles they write, it's like none of it makes sense. They barely play half the games they do. And if they do, they criticize like the most minor things in existence that doesn't impact anything. And like, then you have people that actually play the game and they're like, it's a success. And they're like, huh? Why is it so successful? We rated it a 3 out of 10. It's like, it's because it's actually a good game and you guys don't know how to play games in general and what is a good game and what makes a good game. Because they just get shilled to pay to play the game in the first place and to make a good review.
All of this, the low numbers and everything, journalists primarily have been coming together to create a cringe circle around this game, to elevate it and promote it. I didn't understand that. These scores are absolutely...
Bro, this has got to be the most inflated reviews of all. I've never seen this many journalists give it a game a 10 and a 9. Holy hell.
Ridiculous. You would think this is a generation.
Yeah, this is like if GTA 6 released and it met all expectations and it was like unbelievable, right? This is a 3-hour game that barely has any actionable inputs. That's crazy.
Level of success. But again, like I said, it's not panning out. They tried so hard to prop up this game.
And if it was a generational like game, why does it only have 1,200 people playing it on Steam? Now, consoles, it might be, I would say consoles are a bigger audience. So I'd say give it double or triple that. I don't know if it's on PlayStation or not. So give it like anywhere from, what was it, 1,200, 3,600 people playing on console. Because they have, I would say, probably triple the amount of PC people or even 5 times more. Even then, it's still not doing good.
Just not working. We saw that the other day when I talked about this. And now we're a few days out since release, and we're basically taking a step back. And
this is after 4 days, too. Yeah, that's yikes.
Hard, and they're crashing out. They are realizing, like I said, how powerless they really are. Look at the desperate efforts like this. Mixtape has completely exceeded my expectations. It has no right to be this good. Ignore the...
Okay, this has just got to be this so paid off. Like, no way. Like, I've never seen anyone write this in a game be good after it. Like, usually they criticize some portion of it, and then they're like, but overall it was good. Like, this is like, it exceeded my expectations. Oh my god.
The Twitter buzz. It's genuinely fun. I played an hour. That last part's hilarious.
I played an hour, and if what Rev is saying is true, is it 3-hour game? Like, dude, you played 1/3 of the game, and it exceeded all of your expectations in the first third of the game. Like, you didn't even hit the climax at that point. Like, what?
You played basically half the game right there. But anyways, ignore the Twitter buzz. Yeah, ignore what you're seeing with your own...
Anything, you have to ignore everything on Twitter. If you're going to say the game is amazing, then people will automatically hate it no matter what, too. So it's like, you can't take anything for granted on the internet. You got to do your own research. That's what I hate about people nowadays. People will write something off, even if it is good, just because their favorite creator said it was bad, or they don't like that. Like, what was that? The NTE has AI generated billboards in it, and then they stop playing it. It's like, dude, if the game is fun, play the game. Why is one little aspect of the game going to make you uninstall the game or not play it or never pick it up? If that one thing bugs you so much, you need to get off the internet. I'm sorry. You should not be playing games if you're going to criticize every aspect of it. You have the right to criticize it, don't get me wrong. But if you're just going to take someone else's word for it without doing research and getting both sides of the story of why they think it's good and why they think it's bad, then dude, don't play the games. Don't play any games. Just save everyone some sanity.
Nice.
But it's Twitter and X overall, so I mean,
or the
everyone's brain dead on there.
This game and get a pretty good sense that it's garbage. But no, ignore the Twitter buzz and trust the journalists and the shills. And trust people.
I can't tell if this is being controlled by someone or it's going it for them. Because if it's not controlled, the guy just ran into a wall and is still going down. I'm so confused.
By the way, if you click on the hidden replies,
ooh.
Oh, it is brutal. Yeah, no.
Dude, if the first comment is what do you do in the game? That means they don't know anything about your game. That is terrible marketing. I feel like you might be gay. I mean, their tag included LGBTQ+, so I mean, I don't know. The game is not a 10 out of 10, stop lying. So you appreciate slop and garbage. Yeah.
Opinions other than ones that...
Yeah, I hate, dude, people have the right to criticize it. Now, if people are doing it in bad faith, then, fair enough, block them, hide it, delete it. It's but dude, when you just completely ignore the other side of the argument and don't understand what these people are complaining about, then dude, again, what are you doing?
Support the OP are welcome here. So you can see these are all manually hidden replies. So what do you do in the game?
That's
Here's
not
another
good.
one saying you might be gay. Here's another one saying this game is not a 10 out of 10. Stop trying to claim
I don't think you can ever rate a game a 10 out of 10. You can only rate a game a 10 out of 10 if it's your personal opinion and you personally played it and it's it means something to you. I don't think you can ever give a game as a game journalist in good faith being a 10 out of 10 unless you come out and at the beginning of the video say, hey, listen, I'm a fan of this series and this is by far one of their best works ever. And I think they met all my expectations. This is why I gave it a 10 out of 10. If you are a fan like me, then fair enough. A 10 out of 10 is deserved. I don't think you can give a game a 10 out of 10 as a game journalist. I don't think that's... I mean, maybe I'm just, smoking something, but I feel like that's in today's market nowadays, I feel like unless you are personally attached to the franchise, no game should be getting a 10 out of 10. I mean, unless it does something industry breaking, which this game certainly does not.
So you appreciate slop and garbage. That doesn't surprise me. What are these bots talking about? It's the most brain dead gameplay. There is none.
There's no gameplay.
It's dying already. Has less players than Marathon.
Ooh.
Basically, this game's an absolute disaster.
The Concord.
Those propping it up, they cannot handle a different opinion about it. In fact, this is how low people are going. If Mixtape was a movie, I wouldn't have been able to have so much fun doing this. I'm glad you're saying if it was a movie. I mean, it literally is a movie. It's a
That's crazy.
Long...
If it actually is like that, because I've only seen portions of gameplay, and I have some clips to show after we hear Rev, but dude, it doesn't look good.
Animated film. That's basically it. But you can see the quotes here. You had fun doing this? Yeah, whatever they're doing here doesn't
I don't see what they're doing. There's no inputs. It's like a scene.
Here's saying, if that's the most fun thing you've ever done in a video game, you must flip out when you discover a calculator. Yeah, they're getting hit with multiple languages in the quotes, dunking on them. That's when you know.
Translated from Spanish. Ooh, dude.
Tweet. But here's a totally not self-aware at all post.
Oh, no.
This user saying, I'm losing my mind with the absolute state of gaming discourse right now. There is literally nothing woke about Mick.
Okay, you cannot say that in good faith when the literal tag on the game is LGBTQ+. That is the most brain-dead take I've ever heard in my life when you literally have that in... Even is that on Steam? Is that an actual thing? Because it says Steam DB when Rev was showing it, but it might not be. But dude, and if one of the tags in it is that, dude, you can't say woke. Literally, everything now in today's climate, woke is mostly because of that community. I'm not saying they did it they're doing anything bad or whatever, but I'm saying a lot of it stirred because of that community, and a lot of it in today's climate has now got into games, and people calling it woke. It's because mostly it is people that make these games nowadays are the woke type, and that's why all these woke journalists are realizing that their game is not good that they're reviewing. It is actual garbage, and they're getting this paid to do it because they're getting paid. They're doing it. That's the only reason they're doing it is because they're getting paid.
Mixtape. If you actually look at the game for more than 2 seconds, it's a pure nostalgic love letter.
I can see it being nostalgic to some, but it's not a game. It's a movie.
To being a teenager skating and the music that shaped us. It's about as universal as a story gets. Do you guys feel like this is a universal story? Do you think everyone in this audience just understands Mixtape?
And everyone's not going to have the same nostalgia. Like, you should have nostalgic references. I don't think everyone's childhood is ever going to be the same. Like, people might not enjoy skating. So what if they don't enjoy skating? So then how's it nostalgic? You know what I mean? Like, I say music is probably like the most broadest thing you could do, right? With that.
That is a wild claim. But anyways, they continue. But of course, the usual circle of grifters is out there.
No.
Inventing a complete fantasy narrative just to farm engagement.
You are farming engagement. That's the whole point of it. You can't give a 10 out of 10 in good faith. I can't believe it.
Outrage. They aren't even playing the games they're yelling about anymore. They're just lying.
You don't have to play a game to criticize it, but at the same time, if you are giving a review on it, like the game journalist, it's fair enough that you should play the game in its entirety or state that you didn't play it in its entirety, and people can criticize you depending on what you've done. And if people don't like what they see, they have their own opinion. Now, you can choose to ignore it, or you can choose to, engage with it. And that's what what causes more outrage than it does, because you guys are giving out fake 10 out of 10 reviews because the game, to people's eyes, is not a 10 out of 10.
To your face because rage bait pays.
And the people that are like posting the clips are actually playing the game. Like, I think Asmongold ended up playing it with all the controversy, and he said it was freaking garbage. So
it's exhausting. Stop falling for the grifts and just look at the actual game. I'm begging you. See, that's the problem.
I will respect the fact that if you go check out the game, do your own research. I respect that portion of it. Like, if you're going to criticize it, at least go watch it, go play it in some sense, and then give an opinion about it. But I mean, people can still say what they want.
People are looking at the actual game and they're rejecting it because this is boring. It's slop. And blaming the grifters, aka people that disagree with you, is nothing short of copium. Also, what I find very funny is you're correct. There's nothing woke about this game. Nobody's claiming the game itself is woke.
Yeah.
The only thing people are claiming is that it's trash. And
you can say it's not woke, but I feel like including the tag in it, like I said, from the SteamDB, it can make it woke. But the thing is, the people that it's not making it woke, the people bring it into making it woke. Like the other people that are like, oh, it's not woke. Then you bring in all the woke people that are like grifting it in the beginning. So it's like, I don't know, man.
And
like,
it's being supported by everyone in the industry. It is astroturfed. That's why people are rejecting it. The games journalists, the shills, the activists, they're shoving this in your face, saying it's a masterpiece. And gamers are saying, no, this looks like trash. Like, no matter how many people, including woke people in the industry, want to shove this game in your face, they're not interested. Gamers are not interested in this at all. And speaking of the nostalgia, people are starting to pick apart the sort of nostalgia on
when they pick apart something. It is not good. It is not good.
Display here. This whole cassette thing right here is really backfiring. People are pointing to a particular scene when they try to rewind a cassette with a pencil, and people are picking it apart, right? They're basically saying this does not actually happen. In fact, we had a VTuber here who is a retro VTuber come through and actually test it out, and great Corona figure
coming with proof.
But
that's
they
not
try
good.
This, it doesn't work.
Okay, I feel like if you're going to include something that's nostalgic, I would make sure that it's actually something that actually is nostalgic and something that people do. Like, if it doesn't work, then why the fuck are you spending time incorporating it into your game and spending the resources to do it?
To the surprise of no one.
Using your brain.
It shows that they don't even know what they're doing. They're trying to nostalgia bait a time they know nothing about.
Yeah.
But people are furious in reply, saying, who gives a F? Did you know that if you whistle anywhere in the world, your horse won't magically appear behind you?
Well, that, to give credit to that, I mean, it is a fantasy world. We're not, like, this is they're nostalgic. Their whole thing is being nostalgic in the 90s, and that is just the real world. So any real world things that they're trying to apply, make it make sense, right? The horror makes sense in the sense of it when you whistle is because it's a fantasy world, right? So, I mean, it can happen. Who knows for sure? But it's like you're trying to compete with people that just don't have a brain. So it's like this is taken out of context again. Like,
oh, of course, a Red Dead Redemption reference there. Yeah,
yeah,
I
it
think
can be
people
Red Dead.
understand that. But also, this game is cashing in on nostalgia.
That's what I'm saying. If it's cashing on nostalgic like shit, like then make it right. Why would you just not? Why would you create something that doesn't make sense?
Horribly. That is the point. Also, this is an appeal to triviality. They're like, oh yeah, who cares? Okay, so why do you care?
Yeah.
Also,
why do you
like,
care?
if it doesn't matter that much, why didn't they just get it right?
Yeah, exactly. If they cared much, they would have it right in the first place.
Just get it right. But of course, as pointed out by the VTuber here,
oh my god,
they're getting threats against them.
If you're threatening someone, bro, that you don't know, like, come on, man, it's not that serious. It's a video game. Video games are meant to be enjoyed. You can have your opinions, but don't go threatening people's lives, bro. Come on.
Literally just for trying to rewind a Chipmunk Christmas mixtape.
Oh,
just
God.
a Chipmunk Christmas cassette tape. That's it. That's all they did. That's all they did, and they're getting threats.
Yeah, go
That's
for a walk. Go outside.
Insane, by the way. But Reddit's not happy about this either.
Ooh, Reddit's not even happy.
Never would have seen this coming.
It's so good.
So people are making memes saying, OMG, Mixtape is so good. Mixtape gameplay with all the buttons removed.
That's goated.
And the gaming circle jerk, known for their complete
That's a goated name right there.
Crash outs, saying gamers when the game is not military propaganda.
Oh my god.
Okay.
People are not even criticizing the game. They're criticizing the game journalists. The game journalists shouldn't be giving 10 out of 10. That is my humble opinion, that if you're giving a game out of 10 out of 10, you are just in bad faith. You're not doing anything that is productive with the review at all, unless you perfectly, like I said, you state prior to the review, you say, hey, this is my favorite series of all time, and I think this is the best thing that they ever made. That's why I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. And then you explain why you show, everything. But giving it a 10 out of 10 and you are like, it's just like an original game, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Is Mixtape a big enough game to even be getting this backlash? It's 3 hours long.
That's crazy.
This user says, people like to claim they do not care about reviews or games journalists and then hate on a game they did not play just because IGN liked it.
IGN,
I have only ever
oh my god,
even heard of Mixtape from chuds complaining about it.
Jesus.
So you think people are pathetic for not liking what journalists have to say, but you're getting caught up?
I think it all started because of IGN and then the review. And then they realized every other game journalist gave it a 10 out of 10 or like a 9 out of 10. And it's like, then shit looks like, okay, if it's this highly rated, something's fishy is going on. There's no way this game that is so critically acclaimed is going under the radar. And then when people realize it's slop and it's all these people calling it the game of the year and it's just like a film, then of course people are going to criticize it. That's how the world is.
Have to say about it, like you're following enough of these people you hate to get sort of a gauging of what this game is all about or what the chuds think. I think that's just another level of pathetic here, and also this whole thing is just copium, right? All of a sudden now it's such a small game that nobody's allowed to care about it.
Oh,
it
no.
seems like the journalists
Your opinions don't matter, guys. Don't worry.
They care a
like,
lot about it
Jesus
enough
Christ.
to give it a perfect score, a 10 out of 10. That's absolutely insane, but you're not allowed to point out, wow, there seems to be a lot of astroturfing for this game, this tiny game, this insignificant game that's getting the attention of everyone and the most positive reviews you'll ever see. Yeah, I think it's very, very normal as a gamer to go out and start looking at this and being like, what's going
your
on
research.
here? Because once you actually look at the gameplay, the quote-unquote gameplay, you realize it's garbage and not deserving of a 10 out of 10.
Mixtape sets a new standard for coming-of-age stories in video games, as does so with a natural sense of style. Oh my god.
I mean, bringing up...
IGN's 10 is the opposite order. If it's a 10, do not play it. If it's a 1, play it. That's how I view IGN nowadays. Until they rewrite their whole business motto and rehire all the new people that are actually game journalists, it's just cooked. That's why people hate all the game journalists, is because every time they write something, it is always in bad faith, or they don't do reviews properly, or or criticize something that doesn't make any sense to criticize. It's like
IGN,
and then it gets back onto the game itself, and then it goes back to the company and then the developers, and then everyone gets in a huge like fire of, oh no, he was right, she was right, no, the company was at fault. It's like, dude, holy hell, it's just the game journalists. They're just mentally ill.
Yeah, I think it's valid to say,
and they're all sheep because they get paid to just push whatever freaking thing they want to push.
Giving this a 10 out of 10, especially given the history of
IGN. Oh my god, Marathon a 9,
the inverse of what you should do. The higher
Crimson
the rating,
Desert a 6,
the
Stellar Blade 7,
right? If you're seeing
Dragon
a 6
Age
or a
Veilguard,
7, you might actually be onto something decent.
Oh my god!
But if you see a 9 or a 10 from IGN, you know you're looking at straight garbage. In fact, I have a very strong feeling we'll be talking about this one tomorrow.
Ooh, Directive 8020. I have never heard about this game yet.
Great score to Directive.
It looks like it's another one of those astronaut games. Like
8020,
what is it called?
It's going to be another fantastic performance, I'm sure. I'm sure this is going to light the gaming world on fire when it launches officially tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see on that one, ladies and gentlemen. But
they gave it
overall,
an 8.
the Shills are coping and they're doing
everything they can,
look
at the numbers.
Doing the all reliable, and that's to deny SteamDB numbers. One of these
you
Shills,
cannot defy facts and numbers. If the numbers say that 1,000 people are playing your game, then obviously it can't be more than 1,000 because the numbers show otherwise. And Steam, like I posted in my other video, Steam tells the truth. They're transparent. So you can give benefit of the doubt. I don't know if it's on PlayStation or not. I'm assuming it probably is, but it was an Xbox Studio like platform thing. So I know it's on Xbox. So give it 5 times the value because there's probably 5 times more people playing on console. I would assume in general there's more of an audience. So even you give them 6,000 people playing it, that's only like give or take 8,000 people playing it all time. And if it's so acclaimed to be a 10 out of 10, then yeah, the numbers are they're right, and then it's actually garbage.
You're saying. I always find it super funny the lengths people will go to try to bring something down a peg when people are enjoying it. From conspiracy theories.
I mean, if you're enjoying it, fair enough. No one's saying you can't enjoy it, but people are calling out for what it is, of it being a 10 out of 10.
SteamDB watching like their gamer cred depends on it.
Oh my god.
A hilarious waste of time. Well, here's the problem. The SteamDB numbers
these people are enjoying it.
Like, think about
but the majority of the world doesn't enjoy it.
It's got industry support left and right. And it's getting incredible amounts of attention on social media, and yet it translated to nothing. Absolutely nothing. So yeah, I think the SteamDB numbers are reliable. They have shown themselves to be reliable.
Like Wukong, that thing shut up like a Christmas tree. That thing was like over 2 million people within the first couple of hours. Same with Battlefield when it first released, even though it's doing, worse now. It was like 500,000 people playing the beta. Like, they're accurate.
Again,
people want good games.
One more thing to look at here.
Ooh.
The Game Awards.
This is another thing I hate about Jeff Keighley and the Game Awards and all of like the other game, like the Summer Games Fest. It's like they promote these games and then they say it and then they're like, they just disappear. They're just like, they create all the fire and they start the backlash because they post about the game. They save it for the last slot or a weird time slot. And then people are like, why is this game here? It does not deserve to be here. And then everyone digs deeper into it. And then holy hell, we have another thing happen like Mixtape where there's some controversy or some game journalist giving a 10 out of 10. And it's like,
check cleared, ladies and gentlemen. Mixtape is now available as their post right here. Anytime the Game Awards starts posting about this stuff, they had a pretty good payday.
Oh yeah.
And if this game wins anything at their award show, I mean, if it wasn't obvious already, you shouldn't care what they think. It'd be abundantly clear after that.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's
watch
gonna
it
do
win
for
everything.
The update involving Mixtape. Like I said, we have a lot more to talk about. There's a lot going on in the gaming industry. But if you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a like. Consider subscribing to the channel,
Rev.
turning on those notifications for daily.
We'll be checking out more of his stuff. He's reliable.
Streams a week on YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.
Great video. Good coverage of everything. I want to show you guys a couple more clips I found. This is Avatar Yaya. I'm not sure. This is on X. This is them playing the game.
Expose this game right quick. I gotta expose it because
this is people actually playing the game. So hold on, let me change my model real quick up so you guys can see. So this is him playing the game. So you have people calling out that people don't play the game. Let's see.
At least the first 30 minutes of the game, and I feel like I ain't did nothing. It says best experience on a controller.
Okay.
Let me tell you how this is clickbait. Y'all gonna see this in real time.
Let's see it.
Now, mind you, I'm using the Xbox controller.
I don't know how far this is. I don't know if this is the intro or whatnot.
One, you can't skip it. I'm gonna just do this the whole time. I do not know how this game got a 10 out of 10. You're not really playing it. It's a movie. Watch this scene. If this was Uncharted, you would be doing a lot more.
Uncharted is goated though.
Or worrying about death and stuff like that, or interacting. I'm holding my hand up.
That's okay. I'll give it the game the benefit of the doubt if there is prompts. Let's see if there's prompts that come up that allow you to do actionable things. And if he doesn't press it, let's see if it actually does something.
I'm not doing nothing. The game guides you. It directs you. You don't have to actually play
it is giving you input.
The damn game. Literally, ooh. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna put the controller there.
Oh no. Oh no. See, this is what people are calling out. Oh no. Let's see. Like there, I feel like if he didn't do anything, they should have got hit by the car and they should have had to replay the scene or like start from a little farther back.
I'm back. I went to go get. Gotta get some water.
So the only thing you can actually probably do to interact with them is actually just make them face the right direction.
I don't have to do anything. Like it's that bad. Like I'm not even trolling. Like,
see, no, there's no like.
How did this get a 10? But then y'all gonna review something with hella mechanics in it and give it like a 7 or 8. Facts.
You'll get the most complicated, like, I don't know, MMORPG with crazy mechanics, and they'll be like, I only played an hour. This shit's ass. 5 out of 10. And it's like, you didn't even give it a chance. You played it less than a game that you didn't even have to put any inputs in. So this is what people are calling out. Is the first game I didn't have to play it. It's colorful, looks great, but I really ain't playing the game at all. This is probably going to be the worst game I'm going to play this year. Yep, just says it all. And then here is Xbox responding to the backlash because I think it's a studio that they own or that they're partnered with. Reminder: just because you're not personally into a game doesn't mean it's a bad game. Understandably, that is right. If you don't like it, you have your right to not play it, do whatever. It can't be a bad game. But when people are pissed about, what people are pissed about is game journalists giving a game a 10 out of 10 when it doesn't deserve a 10 out of 10 because there's nothing in it that compels people enough. That is because it's an original series. There's no benchmark for like a sequel or like what that they improve upon and whatnot. And if it was 10 out of 10, people would be flocking to play it. So here's some of the replies. This is 100% true. You get it. Hyperfresh was great. You closed Tango Studios anyway, okay? Mistake sucks. Unless it's an industry plant like Mixtape. 19,000 likes. So you just can see people are not, taking this well in the fact that people know what the game's talking about. They know they're talking about Mixtape. They know Mixtape is being shelled by all these game journalists and they're giving it a 10 out of 10 when clearly it doesn't deserve to be a 10 out of 10. And then here are the numbers right now. This was released on the 7th. It is now the 12th, 5 days after launch, and there's only 650 people playing it right now. And if this game is a 10 out of 10, there'd be a hell of a lot more people than 650 people. This is a Concord. This is a game that's going to die. And these game journalists are going to realize that these people that they're getting paid to, support and like say this game is amazing are going to come back at them. And they're going to realize that these game companies are making this slop and people are not going to, take it. People are going to call it out how it is and they're not going to play it and they're not going to make money and they're going to close the studios down and they're going to wonder why their games are not making any money or getting them like money to make sequels or make different games is because they're making garbage that no one wants to play. That's how it is. And if people criticize it, it's like, oh, you're calling it out and you didn't even play it. Well, the numbers speak for themselves. If I see millions of people playing this game, I'm going to go play that game because I'm going to give it a chance because there are so many people in the world right now and they're giving it a chance. If I see 650 people playing it right now and I'm like, all this drama, controversy, and these game journalists that no one trusts are giving it a 10 out of 10, yeah, I'm going to stay hella far away from it. And do your own research, people. If you see that there's all this drama and criticism and you don't give like your own opinion and do your research, then that's on you. And if you don't do it and you just start causing drama and like calling people out, it's like, dude, you're just doing it in bad faith. And like I said, if you give a game a 10 out of 10, that is just automatically in bad faith. You should never give a game out of 10 out of 10 unless you clearly state like your personal reasons why it's a 10 out of 10. That being like it's your like franchise favorite, or it's your favorite game series, or whoever it might be. But yeah, this is Mixtape. This is all the drama that's going on with that. Let me know what you guys thoughts are on this whole drama with Mixtape and it being shielded by all these game journalists. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.